First, I created this design in Canva. Then, I went over to my xTool and decided I was going to engrave it on the xTool two different ways. First, we did it on ceramic. Then, we did it on slate to see the difference. And now, I am going to paint the one on ceramic. Now I've finished engraving everything. Here is what the slate looks like. I'm going to put it close. Hopefully this thing will zoom in so you can see it. Sorry about the lighting in here. This is a very dark colored room and with very poor lighting. This is my little YouTube play button one that I made for myself. This is going to be my coaster that I want to do for my desk. And here is the other logo one that I did. So you can see that a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see it. Like I said, I have very poor lighting in here. One day we'll work on it, but here's my little craft station. The other thing I cut was some cork. I tried cutting this. As you can see, it didn't cut through very well, but I cut the cork, and that's the backing on the back. So it'll do what I need because I want to keep my YouTube play button. And if you saw any of my Facebook posts before, you see that I made the girl with the XO and Kiss My one. I want those for my desk. For my drinks, I always keep a coaster on my desk, so now I can make my own coasters. So now what I want to do is I am going to use my Walmart paint in black, and of course the play button is red. And if the red seems a little too light, I think I'm going to add a little black to it to darken it up. I don't know yet. Who knows? I'm very bad at this at the moment, so y'all are just along for the ride. If y'all want to come along for the ride, I'm new to filming like this. I'm new to crafting like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a dab of black paint on here. That's probably too much. I probably don't need all that, but I don't know. I'm still learning. And for the red, I probably only need to do a smidge. So I'm just going to put a dab, little paper plate. And what I've been using, sometimes I use a brush, sometimes I use these makeup sponges. I've gotten to the point in my life where I don't wear makeup anymore, so I had a bunch of sponges laying around. So, hey, well, why not use them? There's some little spot on here. So what I want to do is all the black first. So this is one of the techniques that I've seen people do with this. And so far, it's the one that's it's still messy, and I should put some gloves on because I get messy, but it comes off pretty easy. So I'm not going to really muck with that. I'm going to move that out my way and that out of my way because I'm a messy girl. So this one will be really easy because we're just going to go straight black. So I'm going to do my black first on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just dab it on here and go around like so. Let me move the YouTube one out the way. And we're just going to go and dab this over like this and get it in there really well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a paper towel and I am going to start wiping it off. Now it's very smudgy at the moment, and that's okay. And as you see, it's a white because the coating on the tile is still there, and it's going to take it down when it engraves. It goes to the stone part of the ceramic, so that's going to absorb your ink. So it's pretty easy. Dab it on there and go. And what I did with one of my other ones, if you saw the little school one, is I went back because it does look a little dull. I went and I put another coat of black on it after this one kind of dries. It dries pretty quick, and I did another just to bring that black out just a hair bit more. So I'm going to leave this one to the side, and I'm going to do that one. So now I am going to do my YouTube. So I'm going to do this carefully because as you see, smearing around, you can get it in this, and then it's going to mess up that color unless you want some kind of like crazy like grunge kind of color going on. So I'm going to do my YouTube, and I'm going to make sure that I pull upward and away from my button. So I can get that YouTube going really well there and get that done. Like I said, I'm new to doing this, so, and if I get too messy, I just get another one. So what I do is, they have the paper towels that come small like this. I take a pair of scissors and I cut them in half even further for this. And if you have a little bit left over once it dries, just take a moist paper towel is what I do, and not a sopping wet one, and just kind of clean it up with that too. You can do that after the fact. So now I have my YouTube done, and if you see any kind of like stuff in the center, you can go like that. I don't even know where that is. I also take my little scraper sometimes if there's some like in a letter, and kind of like scrape in there and get that if there's like any excess off there. But like I said, I'm still learning. I'm learning a bunch of tips. I did the Sharpie, and my boyfriend put some kind of weird stuff on it. He thinks it was oil based, and that's why it did what it did. It's my one that was the M with the heart checkerboard on it thing, and it wound up bleeding the Sharpie, which was pretty sad because it took a long time to color the Sharpie in on that. So yeah. So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to try not to get it into my play button. And then kind of clean that up really well. And as you can see, that's the black. Like I said, I probably want to go over that again. And now I'm going to check my red. I'm going to do my red real quick, and let's see if I want to kind of add a tad, a bit of red into this red. I don't think I used that on the XO, so it's not bad. So I'm going to get that in there really well. Like so. I'm new to crafting, y'all, and right now I'm doing this as experiments and stuff for me to do because I get bored. I love making stuff on Canva, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of stuff that gets done is so repetitive that everybody out there lets everybody do this. I'm just kind of let everybody do their own thing and become so magically cool. I can see where I missed a piece in here. Let's get in here. Or either the laser did. One of the two. We're going to find out in a minute. All right, so let's wipe this. Now, there might be better ways to do this, and if y'all have done this, please leave it in the comments for me so I can kind of, like I said, I want to learn like some better techniques than what I'm doing. So let me see something. Let me just do a little dab of black in this red and mix it all together like so and see if that is too dark. So that's what I'm doing. I'm mixing it because I kind of want that red a little bit darker. So maybe let's put that in there. Let's kind of swirl it around and see if we can put some of that in there and see if that looks better. I want a darker play button. Or maybe it's going to be kind of like ombre because it was kind of swirly. I just didn't want to plop any more paint. So y'all are learning with me. We are just like hanging out and just chilling. Hopefully if y'all are watching this, how y'all are doing. It has been a chilly day today here. And it'll probably be 80 degrees tomorrow and 30 the next day because that's where I live, how the weather works around here. One day you're really cold, one day you're burning up, and it's just insane. So that gave me a little bit more red. So what I want to do is kind of clean up that play button. And then what I saw in another video was somebody said to use this to coat them after you're done. I have not tried it yet, so that is something I will try maybe tomorrow or something and see if that works out. Like I said, my boyfriend used something different and it wound up being bad. For some reason, if you can see in here, like it's kind of light looking, like the white is showing through. I don't know if it's the paint definitely want to kind of redo another coat on these. But that's how my coaster winds up looking. I think it's turning out pretty cool. Like I said, I'm going to do another coat here, another coat here, and then we'll try doing the Mod Podge stuff at another day. I'm kind of chicken when it comes to stuff. I just kind of get one step down pat before I go to the next one. And here's the other one. And while I still have this paint out, I still have the black paint out. We can do another quick go-to coat on that. Oh goodness, I think it got some red in the black. All right, well, might get a cool new color going on in here. I kind of like these because I can kind of dap this in here, kind of make sure I get in here. So when I'm cutting on the laser, if you have a laser, I have the S1. So I am doing this on ceramic at 80 and 30. So some of my other ones I did at 100 and it put it really deep. I did it on the settings of the xTool and it barely even made a dent in the tile. I don't know why. It almost looked like it was try to squirt versus anything else. The one thing I noticed if you're using paint too, if you're using this acrylic paint, if you leave it on there, so some people were like, hey, leave it on there. I left it on there, and the problem with that, leaving it on there, was I couldn't get it back off. It was so hard to get it back off. But if I do it, lightly wipe over the top and get it off, then I can get it off. And if I need to, like when it dries a little bit, all I have to do is take a little bit of water. I don't think I have any water over here. I didn't prep for that. I have some alcohol though. I don't want to do too much with the alcohol because the alcohol will start kind of being a little mucky with this. But we'll just use a little alcohol and lightly go over and clean this up. But water will do just as well. And I can clean this up. And like I said, I will like get in here and kind of like clean it, and make it look good. But pretty, maybe. What do you guys think? Like I said, definitely want to do this play button on the YouTube again, and I will do that later. And here are and here's my little project for the day. If you came by, thank you for stopping by and thank you for watching. This is like my first video like this, and I'm kind of weird, nervous, and trying to experiment and learn new things and maybe show y'all that even a goofy girl that doesn't know crap can do something. Maybe if I can, you can too. So thanks for hanging out. I love you guys. Let me do heart. Woo! Bye.